there booktube, it's Eleanor here, and today I want to talk about some of my favourite things from the last sort of month or so. I don't really often do favourite videos, but I just sort of fancied doing one recently. There was a couple of things I got for Christmas I wanted to talk about, but I didn't want to talk about everything, and there was a few things I got for my birthday that I really enjoyed, and just sort of some things that I've really been enjoying. So I really love watching these videos, so I thought I would make one just talking about some of the things that I've been liking. So first of all, I want to talk about this. It says the book was better. I really love this hoodie. It's really good for the sort of cold weather. I really love the colour of it, and I was really happy when I got it as a birthday present from my mother-in-law. So she did really well. I didn't give her any hints. I hadn't told her where to find anything like this. She went out and she found it all herself, and I couldn't be happier. She picked the right size. It's really comfortable, and I'm really enjoying it for just when I'm chilling out and lazing around the house. It's really nice to have on for those sort of cosy days. It's really warm and lovely. And along the same veins, I feel like my mother-in-law is killing it on the Christmas presents and birthday presents at the moment. We do a Secret Santa with my husband's family, so we all get pulled out, a name to buy for, and I'm quietly confident. In fact, I'm quite confident because I think she actually told me that my mother-in-law was my Secret Santa. She got me a few things actually, and all of them were brilliant. The first one is this really beautiful bracelet, and it's got on it an E and also a little charm that says I love to read, and I just think that is really pretty. When it's on, it looks like this, so it's quite a nice sort of dangly bracelet. You can see it there next to a more tight one, and I just really love this. It's really pretty, really delicate, and I really love wearing it when I go out, so I'm really enjoying that. She also, which was to much hilarity to everyone else, but actually I've been finding it really works, she bought me this. It's called the Aduro Lounger Universal Adjustable Neck Mount, and what you do with this is you put it around your neck. Let me see if I can show you. So you put it around your neck and you attach your phone to it like this, and then you can sort of sit and watch your phone without having your head down and hurting your neck. So you can sort of get it at a really good position where you can just sit and watch it. And it sounds stupid, but actually it's quite nice and good fun if you're just sort of sitting around to have this. And you can see the picture on the front has got someone doing just that. They've also got on the side, look, video tutorials. So there's someone there doing makeup for a makeup video, vlogging on long flights, or working out. I'm not sure I'd want to use it working out. I think it would sort of go everywhere. I did quite like the one on the back, which is someone cooking. I do often follow sort of video cooking recipe ideas, so I think that's quite a cool idea. So I have yet to use it for anything but just sort of sitting lounging around on Christmas Day watching some YouTube videos, but I think it's definitely going to be something that is going to be used more than gimmicky. So yeah, I just thought that was a really cool and different present. Something else I was really kindly gifted for Christmas from my husband's dad's sister, Auntie Anne, who is lovely and always comes up with some really amazing presents, especially to do with sort of self-care and looking after yourself and relaxation and that sort of spa idea. And she gifted me these. They're called Scented Mindful Aromatherapy Mini Balms, and they come in this really beautiful tin, and inside there is 5 different balms, and they're for going on your pressure points. So you apply them to your wrists, the back of your ears, and your temples. And I think I've showed them these in what I got for my birthday, but I've just really been loving them. There is a de-stress, focus, be happy, escape, and sleep well, and all of them have different sort of things in them to help you with those different things. I really enjoy the escape one and the sleep well. I think they're both really nice scents, and I've been thoroughly enjoying putting these on of an evening and just allowing myself to enjoy the scents of these. So, and it was also from that that I was looking to get myself a new candle. the thing I struggle with candles is often when you smell them, they smell really nice, and then when you light them, they don't really do an awful lot. But because the scented balms were so nice, and I realised that they did candles, I treated myself to the scented Escape one, which is my favourite scent, which is oud, frankincense and sandalwood. And I've lit this quite a lot, and it's so nice, and it really does fill a room. It's really strong, it's really relaxing, and so I've really been enjoying having that on in the evenings while I've been reading and relaxing. So something that I treated myself to after my birthday, knowing that we were going to Tenerife after Christmas for a week, and how I struggle on aeroplanes. I'm someone that struggles quite a lot with noise and noise in the background. I can't read if there's lots of noise in the background. I struggle to concentrate. I find certain noises quite jarring and quite difficult to be around, and that has got worse as I've got older. I think we just become a lot less tolerant. So my husband said that the new AirPods had come out from Apple, and that these ones had sort of noise cancelling technology. So I treated myself, as you can see I've got them in a bit of a green case here, but I treated myself to them. A little bit dubious because I do often struggle with headphones that have the sort of plasticky ends that you push on. I like a harder one, which is quite unusual. I think most people prefer the plasticky bits because you can change them for different sizes, but I was a bit dubious. So anyway, I got these. They are really small and delicate, and I have just found the noise cancelling aspect of these amazing. I've tried and tested them on an aeroplane now, and it really does make all the difference when you are trying to watch something. If you're trying to watch a film or something on your iPad, it really does just shut out all of that background noise, all of the noise of the sort of engines. You still hear a very small amount, but oh, it makes a massive difference. And you can swap these between noise cancelling and not noise cancelling, and so I did that a few times on the plane, sometimes when I was trying to listen to a tannoy system, or I wanted to talk to my daughter or my husband, and you just sort of tap them and they change, and it was just phenomenal, the difference in quality and how much you could hear when you changed that. So these have been well worth the money. They're quite expensive, but they were well worth the money, especially if you are someone that flies quite a lot, if you do struggle with noise and just wanting to sort of chill out on a plane or whatever, or if you are struggling and you want to listen to an audiobook and you're in a busy environment, these are really brilliant. So I couldn't recommend these more. Something that I've really been enjoying wearing perfume wise, well, I say perfume wise, but actually it's not. I ran out before Christmas of my perfumes that I enjoy, and there weren't really any sort of, I had a few cheapy perfumes left that were okay, but they didn't last long and I wasn't so enamoured with them. And I was going out for my work's due, and I thought, oh, you know, I'm getting dressed up, I quite like to wear something that sort of lasts and makes me feel a bit more special. And I always loved this aftershave that my husband would wear, and he never wears it. He never really wears aftershave, and I'm no joke, it's sat on his shelf in the bathroom for years. I mean, it must be 5-6 years now, and never gets used. And I was just like, oh, and it's quite expensive. I think his mum got it for him, and it just smelled really nice. And I thought, well, actually, unisex perfumes and aftershave is quite a thing now. You can wear, you know, a more masculine scent, and I was like, oh, I really love it. Why don't I just wear it? So I asked him, and he said I could have it, and I've been wearing it all the time. I really love it. It's Hermes, Dermes, Terre, T-E-R-R-E, Dermes, and Hermes. Oh my god, I just love it. It lasts all day. It smells so nice, and yeah, so I've been wearing this and really enjoying it as a you know, perfume come aftershave. So I definitely have been enjoying this one, and I definitely think like a more masculine scent is one that maybe I'll look for more often, because yeah, I've just really been enjoying this. Something that I've sort of preemptively putting in here is this book. We have only picked it up today, so I cannot say it's a favourite really. I cannot say that we're going to use it, although I'm adamant we are going to. My New Year's resolution is for us to get outside as a family more and just go on walks and get outside. I need to do more exercise. Hopefully we are getting a running machine for the garage. We're just working out which one we want to get and the space, because I'd like to be able to do that. The thing I really struggle with exercise is I go to work every day. When I come back, I've got Matilda with us, and then I have to wait for my husband to be home from work, which can be sort of 8 o'clock before I can go out and do anything. And by that stage, I just don't want to. I'm chilled out. I've been at home for a good few hours. I don't want to go back out again. I'm sort of in relaxation mode. So what I'd really like to be able to do is to pick my daughter up from work, from school, come home, and if we've got nothing on, she's quite happy nowadays, playing by herself, doing homework, doing bits, you know, watching something on TV for half an hour. I could just, even if it was just half an hour straight after work, Monday to Friday, run into the garage, the door's open, and we have an internal door between our garage and our house, so it's not like I'm even going outside and leaving her. The door can be open between the hallway downstairs and the garage, and just getting on that for 20 minutes I just think will be really good. And I just want to encourage myself to do some type of exercise this year. It doesn't have to be something really intense, really hardcore, just getting there, doing something. And so we've just been out for brunch, and I saw this and I picked it up. It's 24 footpath walks around St Albans. So if you didn't know, that's where I live, St Albans in the UK. And these are 24 walks. They take you through with a little map and directions on these footpath walks. They're all about between 5 and 7 miles long, so a couple of hours. And I just would like to get out and do a bit more of this. Even if I go and do it on my own with my audiobook, I want to get out as a family really and just do a bit more exercise and get out there and enjoy ourselves together in the outdoors, because I think it's a great opportunity to have conversation and talk. Sometimes you don't do that when you're in the house all together, and when you're walking and there's not much else to do, you end up talking and having conversations, and I just think it's a really good way for us to connect as a family. So I'm really looking forward to that. Perhaps not a favourite yet, but a hopeful favourite. Then I have got what else have I got? I've got 2 things off Netflix that I wanted to mention. One is the Witcher series. I watched that. I binge watched it in about 3 days. I've never read the Witcher books. I'm tempted to go and read them now. I loved this. I watched the first few episodes and I was dubious. I was struggling a little bit. I couldn't work out where these timeline jumps were coming in. I didn't know any of the backstory. I thought, oh, I'm not going to get this. It's just all going to go over my head. But I can suggest, if you are finding that, you should persevere, because it all comes together. It all starts to make sense. You become attached. You get to know the characters, and it was brilliant. And I just I gobbled it up, and I just can't wait for more. Yeah, it was really, really good. So I loved that. Matilda has been watching a Netflix series called Hilda. For Christmas she got a graphic novel of Hilda. I thought it'd be quite a nice little gift for Christmas. She's not an avid reader, she's a reluctant reader. She loves non-fiction. In fact, it's become quite clear over Christmas she is obsessed with like the Guinness Book of Records and Ripley's Believe It or Not books. Anything non-fiction she seems to be really taken with. So that's interesting for me to remember, but I wanted her to sort of still enjoy stories and find a different way, so I thought we'd try some graphic novels. I picked up this Hilda one, and then I didn't realise that there was also a Netflix series that had just come out of them. So she has been avidly watching the Netflix series and also now reading the graphic novels alongside, and in fact as we speak she is in the other room writing her own Hilda story with illustrations, which I just think is brilliant. So that's another thing that we've been loving, and if you've got children it might be something that they love too. They're illustrated by Luke Pearson. Now I'm not sure if Luke Pearson is the illustrator for Adventure Time as well, but I love his illustration style. It's really amazing. So that is something that has been a favourite. In terms of booktube, I think that is my last things. Well, in terms of reading non-fiction, 2019 was definitely the year of 5-star non-fiction for me. So non-fiction is definitely the genre that I'm finding a favourite at the moment. So we shall see what 2020 brings, but I'm definitely in the non-fiction mood. I'm going to be a judge for the non-fiction category on the BookTube prize, so I'm really excited about that this year. So non-fiction there. In terms of booktubers, there's one booktuber that over the Christmas period really stood out for me as someone that I had to watch, I wanted to watch, I was desperate to watch. I was just absolutely loving Whitney from Witty Novels content over Christmas. She's gone back to this sort of vlogging style. She's just moved into her flat, her own flat. She's got a job after leaving sort of college, and she really is just taking us on a journey with her of the things she's been reading and her sort of Christmas and the things that she does with her friends and how she spends her time. And I've just really been enjoying sharing that with that experience with her over Christmas and just following along with her, and it really has felt like she sort of let us into her life. And I've really loved her channel, and so I'll definitely be following along with her in 2020. She's definitely become a firm favourite for me. I've always really enjoyed watching her, but she was a bit more sporadic. I think she went through a period where she wasn't uploading so much and she was having a bit of a difficult time, and just as she's been more regularly uploading, I've just been really loving it. So she is the booktuber that I've been loving the most. You probably all have heard of her, so yeah, but I just wanted to say that I've been really enjoying her. And then another YouTube channel that I've been really enjoying is a channel called Napoli Ever After with a K, and it's a family who do Disney vlogs, and we're going to Disney at Easter for 2 weeks. It's the first time we will have taken Matilda to Disney in Florida, and we're very excited. And so I've just started to get myself excited about it because it's the next trip we're going on. I'm allowing myself now to build up and get that excitement. So I've been watching their vlogs. They do some really good ones. They've just been in October, and so I've been watching the vlogs they did of their trip there, and I've really been enjoying them. So I'll be continuing to watch them in the future. I think they go in October and February every year, so when they go in February I'll also be watching that as the build up to our trip comes closer and closer. Yeah, so that is some favourites that I have had in the last few months, some things that I've been enjoying, watching, reading, ingesting, viewing, etc, etc. Let me know any favourites you've had, and yeah, I love taking in more things that I can look up and decide on. If you've got any recommendations of running machines, when you're in the UK and you can recommend a running machine that is good, not too expensive, and will go nicely in the garage, then let me know down below, because that's something that I definitely want to get on with as soon as possible. Anyway, that's it from me, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube.